Cactus, can you hear me? Are you there, mate? Hello? Mate? Hello? Oh, there you are. There you are. Can you hear me, mate? Oh, something!
Oh my God! What the freaking hell was that?
Save it. Yes, he is. Good boy.
Mono realizes he's on for a podium if he just relaxes here. It's a last lap.
Oh, but he's got.
Oh,
he could be wrong for you.
No, Mono doesn't listen. Mono doesn't care.
But not getting it. He's got
Mexican, and he sends it round the outside. Cuddy and Essendon got 3 second time penalties. Oh, they're 3 wide. Oh, I can't look. Boys. Oh, BM's just sent it. Touched wide.
BM.
Around the outside. He is. Pigeon. Oh, Pigeon. Oh, what a move. Yellow clip. Oh, he's going for another.
Oh, holds around the outside. Oh, no.
Still there. Still side by side. Oh, it's big there with the balls.
Keeps it in front. Chunk is on super positions here. Jala and Greenback's going at it. And down the inside comes Storm. Oh, he holds it. They hold it.
They're still going. Still. And then he's got the inside line for here. And he's managing, holding it. Keeping space, but not giving them too much space. Rono risking it.
He's going on the outside.
Oh, what a move.
He made a move on the Alpha Tauri.
Oh, now they're going to go 3 wide.
Oh, they're 3 wide. The hat's in the middle. He's made it through both of them.
The Cyber Husky with the fastest lap on the softs, of course. Expect nothing less. Cheeseman trying to go up the inside of Christopher Attack. Oh, around the outside. Oh, he makes it stick. Oh, can he go to the outside? Tristan Pragtag breaks early. Up the inside goes Noodles. Crazy good overtake. Coming around for Rapid Mono now.
For Noodles on the outside. Noodles holds it in around the outside. If you don't mind, Josie takes the lead with 2 laps to go. He's definitely got wing damage. He has his front wing paint is gone. Reedy is smelling blood. Can he get him up on the inside? Oh, thank you, Cody's finally a good camera angle. Oh, great pass from Reedy. He's in the P1 on his debut.
Yeah, here we go.
Same situation with Dark earlier on.
Let's get goats. Oh, but what a move.
Confidence there. Momentum. Hudak go for the move on Noodles. Can he play it around the outside? Oh, and Hudak jumps up the inside. Oh, Hudak.
Trying to get in front of Daff. Now, Daff, all Daff needs to do is stay 3 seconds and watch Ruben doing. Oh my God.
Is he gonna this? Yono! Oh! That is how you do it!
That's better.
Gentlemen,
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there.
I'm not too sure.
attention.
I kept trying to join the party you invited me to, but it just
Stop.
I kept joining it, and no one was in there but me.
9, 8, 7,
This party invite only, nobody can jump in. Screw with this. We're good to go.
3, 2, 1, go.
Well, good evening, race fans, and welcome to Rapid Racing Division 1, and it is all to play for here in Jeddah. I am joined in the commentary box by the 3rd greatest export out of Texas, our very own RRT Big Cactus. Mikey, how are you today, mate?
Yeah, it's a beautiful day over here in the lovely German countryside, but I can't I really can't get my mind wrapped around just how close this championship fight is, not only for the Drivers' Championship, but for the Constructors' Championship. You look there on your screen as as Fajala is currently moving
Trying to move it around, and I've actually got the wrong one. I've got to go change it. I had it up there, and now it's gone parallel freaking sideways on me in a matter of 30 seconds. I know the boys are starting to ready up. Bear with me. I'm going to get the right one. So just give me 2 seconds.
While
there it
Fajala
is.
situates
It's there.
I want to
There we
know,
go.
what are the two exports out of my great home state that are better than me?
Well, the Cowboys and Debbie.
Okay, well, the first one you just said is shite.
But Debbie?
We don't claim them.
Oh, you don't claim Debbie?
No, I don't claim the Cowboys, mate.
Barbecue. Texas barbecue. Come on. If you do not like it,
Yeah.
that's it. Anyway, the scores are up. There we go. Now you were saying.
Yeah, look at how close it is. It's all to play for between Red Bull and McLaren still, with only 2 races left in this championship. It could still swing. There's no way to tell for certain who could take this as far as constructors go.
Yep.
But when it comes down to the drivers, there is currently a 3-way fight at the top, with Relics not far behind. But you have Rapid Noodles sitting on 263 points, Betsy's on 267, and Kahoot in the McLaren currently sitting on 270. But it could all change for any one of them, because we are currently loading into one of the hardest tracks, in my opinion, to race at in this game.
Absolutely. I mean, Jeddah, look, it is renowned. It is the fastest street circuit on the calendar and probably the world. It's renowned for, one slight move and you're in the wall. It's a concrete jungle. We saw what happened with Michael Schumacher this year. Very earlier this year, he was in all sorts of problems with that Haas, and this is not a track, Mike, that you can you make a mistake and your day is done.
Yeah, it's not a track where you can make a mistake early on and come back. The only way it will happen for you is if you have some sort of a safety car or something like that play into your hands. But it's very easy, and I use this term in a weird way, it's easy to get lost at this racetrack. Because as you go through Sector 1, it all comes at you so quickly. Then you go through the chicane in Sector 2, and you just get lost in between these two long stretching walls on either side of you that weave around. You can really forget where you are and miss a few key turn-in points that really set up that next chicane that lead into the DRS zone that we've seen all the chicken fights going on.
Exactly. 20 is it turn 21, 22, and then down to the notorious third DRS, which no one wants to enter in first at the hairpin coming up on the straight. And it'll be interesting to see with these guys actually take care of, or they sort of the slide ease off to get the DRS onto the front straight. But we'll see how it goes. But the guys are now out on track, so let us get us over there to Track Guide. Be with you guys in a minute, and we are live now. Yep. And looks like we've got no sound here again. There we go. Fixed it. Bear with me. Sorry about that, mate. Just family situation I had to sort out. Gumbo, Betsy for the dub. Dutchie's calling Betsy, and Dutchie's saying...
Dutchie's also saying it's dog water.
Dog water? Well, jeez, I tell you what. He's not shy coming forward, the old Formula A CEO owner. Good to have you in the chat tonight, Dutchie. All 13 viewers. L. Johannesson, thanks very much for the follow, mate. Welcome to Rapid Racing Division 1. Great to have you on board with us. Hope you enjoy tonight's main event. So the boys out on track. Let's see who's on and out. We've got ROT Con. So taking a look, Debinator in the Alfa Romeo Connor in the Haas, one of the Euro boys. Rapid Rubric, the owner. Left for Dead in the Williams. Just joined us in the last few weeks, Mike, and has been an absolute sensation since going into Div 1. We tried him in Div 2, and, we were taught a very valuable lesson. I think he won that race by, the length of the Flemington Straight. So, yeah, very true, Dave. I agree. Needs a little bit of luck, but he is holding his own. RIT Godzilla, the other Euro boy, one of TIR's famous... I actually gave him, I'm not too sure, Mike, if you know, but I actually gave him the name Codzilla in TIR. He was ETE Cod, and I started calling him Codzilla, so that's what I got. Josie Wales in the McLaren. Hartwigger in the Alpha. Good to see him there. Betsy, Kahoot, Pinju, Watto, Noodles. So good to have Watto and Noodles in there. Espinala, or Kitschy as we like to call him, Relic, Benny Black, and Interneck. So 16 runners tonight. See how it goes. What are you looking forward to, Mike?
Well, to be honest, I'm looking forward to watching old Kitschy boy, James Howard, RRT Espinala in the Aston Martin. He's recently purchased an entire new setup for his home.
Wow.
He and I have been on the past few weeks working doggedly hours, getting him trained up on his new rig, finding what's comfortable for him, changing settings here and there.
Yep.
So yeah, he's got a whole new rig in the house. All new wheel, pedals, the whole 9 yards. So he's finally gotten himself some load cell pedals down there underneath those big old foot stompers of his.
Jesus. He's
I'm
gone all out.
to see what he can do. Yeah, he's gone all out. But he got him at a good price and sent me the link too. So appreciate that, bro.
There you go. Nice shout out there. Just chuck the sponsor in there. Toasters, I tell you what, Dutchie's calling Kahoot and Noodles 100% wash. Kahoot's going to throw a toaster in the bath. And, yeah. But good to have you in the chat. We've got 11 viewers so far. I know it's going to warm up. We've got Nikki going to get the first time on the board. Probably looking at the low 29s, early 30s, 27.8s. That is shots fired for the Tifosi. Let's see how well he can...
but don't count Nicky out. Nicky's a driver that will surprise a lot of people. Not a lot of people will know INT Nicky, but he's very, very good, very consistent, and very fast. He jumps in with us on Monday nights with the Euro boys for MPC, and he makes all of us look washed.
Washed.
Every time.
And there's Left for Dead, goes P1 early in the Williams. Tell you what,
10th faster than the Ferrari, though.
Very true. And we are Q1. We're only going to lose one guy. Unfortunately, we've only got the 16 tonight. A few boys have pulled the pin early. I think they've had enough of this game. They're waiting for F122. Supra, Willie, just have decided, enough's enough. So... Godzilla on the mediums.
I mean, who can blame him?
Nah, let's be honest. This game is gone.
Yeah.
Dave,
if
absolutely.
wants to call something washed, he should have called the game washed.
Exactly. That's it. So Godzilla's infidelity. So he's. What about Mr. Load Pedals? Let's have right on board here. Hey, Mike, why don't you call this lap with Espinala, your good friend, mate, as he comes through the end of Sector 1.
Yeah, well, it's really important to get that left-hander lined up so you don't do exactly what he just did. If you don't get that left-hander lined up perfectly, you are going to wash out wide. There's nothing you can do about it.
Oh, and I get here. I've got this. Dutchie has gone. If Betsy wins the championship, he's going to gift 10 subs. There you go.
All right, Kahoot, I need you to crash.
Exactly. It's all about the money.
Your only mission today is to crash, okay? This is a business opportunity.
Business opportunity. We've got the two. We have got the two. They're washed. Why are they just going around here in... Well, Betsy, be interested to see how he goes. Also, I'll get up there at the moment. Let's take a look at the live score. There's the... up there we've got Kahoot on the scoreboard.
Espinal's getting ready to push for this lap.
Okay.
He's setting it up very wide in the
Okay.
final corner to dive in.
Okay, let's see what he does. Easy boxing. No, he's going to go for a lap. Okay, riding on board. Mikey, take it away.
Well, he's got to get turn 1 right here. Bang it all the way back down to second gear. Some drivers will short shift again, as we just saw Kitch do. Very good. Goes back to second gear to get the rotation into the right-hander. Back onto the throttle as soon as you possibly can in the straightest line possible. Eats a lot of the curbing there on the right-hander. Sets this left-hander up very well. Let's see if he gets this right. You got to set this right-hander up. Stay in tight. There you go. Very good. He lost a little bit of time there. He could have carried more speed there, but I feel like he's building up. He's purpled sector 1. He comes into the only hairpin on the track. I don't consider the last corner a hairpin because it's not fully locked around, but he's making his way up to this very fast chicane. 4th gear through there and wash out wide. Just stay off that wall. He's still got time to pick up, though. I feel like he's carrying a little bit of understeer on the front end of the car. He might want to work out, but he does purple sector 2 again. So he's going faster than Left for Dead. Does he get this right? Perfect. Absolutely perfect with the short shift into 7th to set up that right-hander. Takes 8th gear, opens the DRS, now making the long run down to the final corner. He's got a McLaren up in front of him. It shouldn't be a problem. Back down to 3rd gear. Short shift into 4th, run out toward that wall, and he just touches it on exit. Opens the DRS again, and that is a full racing lap around Jeddah.
And P3, 28.4. We'll see if that gets him across the line. Just going to run through. Josie Wales is on a slowish lap, I suppose, but in the Haas Rapid Con. Let's take a look at the Euro boys as he comes down here into turn 1. Another of the RRT Esports family. Brought to you by the very own Rapid Jack, who's joined us in the chat tonight. Jackie, good to see you, mate. Like to have you in the commentary box next week with me and the Cactus, if possible.
Oh, you want a 3-way between me and Jack?
Oh, jeez, I tell you what, someone
You're
had to do
asking
that.
for it, mate. You're asking for it.
Exactly. So Con coming through here to the end of, I reckon that's another task. I reckon that's a subject for another day. Anyway, down to this slide here.
Another stream
Yeah,
right
exactly.
there.
Very another stream. That's an Amaranth stream, that is. Anyway, down here into sector 2. Turns 15 and 16, hard on the brakes, dropping down to 4th, accelerating away, down into 5th as we come down this mini straight into turns 21 and 22. Coming through, again, hard on the brakes, just to the left. Just at the 50-metre mark or slightly before, drop to 6, accelerate away to this other short straight. DRS open like a Victoria model on Kimmy's yacht on a Saturday night. To this sweeping left-hander at the last DRS detection point. Onto the main straight. Let's see what Con's got in his bag. And good enough for P6 with a 28.538. Not bad at all. So, book some holidays, Jack. It'd be really love to have you in here next week. The grand finale. Oh, got on board there with Deb, and he has less wing than he started. So he's going to crawl that Alfa Romeo. Actually, on a side note, Mike, what did you think of the new Alfa Romeo livery? I was actually quite impressed.
I think it's beautiful. I'm tired of seeing cars running around with these same liveries for years on years.
Yep.
I really have no issue at all with them showing up with that beautiful green on the back of their car. Because let's be honest, nobody can take that away from them because that is the Alfa Romeo insignia basically on their car with its colors. So I had no issue with that car running around Azerbaijan whatsoever. Thought it was beautiful.
It was. I agreed with it. And Dutchy, not only is he gifting 10 subs for
Lights out and away we go.
Mike Snag 69, Micro Snag, thanks very much. Welcome to the stream. Left for Dead, he's got a bit of a fan support, this boy, since he's joined the Division 1. Good to have you in the stream, Micro, thank you very much. But back to Dutchy, he's gifting 10 subs if Bitsy wins, and if Kahoot comes third, he'll gift another 10. There we go. 20 subs from the Dutchman. I'm not too sure if we can coordinate that, but we'll try.
Pinju's on a good hot one coming through sector
Yeah.
2. He's got a bit of a toe from the McLaren in front of him. I believe that's Kahoot
Yes,
just in front of him.
looks like you're right. And oh, geez, how was that not an invalidation? Please.
Well, they didn't. Well, they didn't get the track limits quite correct with the white lines at this racetrack.
Oh, very true. Yeah.
It's got the Michael Massey track limits.
That's
here.
it,
We
the
don't
Michael
have the new
Massey track
standard.
limits, yeah. Pinju actually had a really good race. He was in Div 2 last night. Look, let's be honest. Pinju is definitely Div 1 pace, where he belongs. And a 128.1 gets him into P7. Have right on board the owner as he comes around into Sector 2. Rubric.
Oh, here comes Noodles.
And Noodles, or Josie Wells has gone P1 with a 27.3, if you don't mind. The McLaren's obviously battling away to try and get the constructors. What is it? 26 point gap. So between them and the Bulls, so all to play for.
You know, I
So-
like the way Nikki's thinking there in chat.
Yeah.
Nikki, go ahead and crash and get them 10 more.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, no. Dutchie says if you crash out Kahoot, he'll gift 100. Let's go.
Oh, here we go.
Let's
If you
go.
oh, you Dutchie. Dutchie's giving out subs like it's candy tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
I'll tell you what, Nikki, I'll up that. If you take out Kahoot, Betsy, and Noodles all in one corner in one move, I'll give 200.
There we go. Get the credit cards out, ladies and gentlemen. So Rubric with a 28.2. Good enough for P9. Godzilla on an outlap. Deb on an outlap. Obviously, Betsy's retired. He thinks his 27.6 is good enough, where Nicky's gone into P3. Josie Wales P1. Jeez, he found some form. Last week, absolutely dominated Australia. Led pretty much from start to finish. And, 1-2 for the McLarens. He was amazing. And we were waiting for the team orders, Mike, to get called to allow Kahoot by, but Kahoot sat behind in second and let Josie take the win, which was good to see. So
Yeah, I was really upset that I couldn't be here for last week's race. I was watching the entire stream on my phone while I was up at the Nürburgring, but I was honestly surprised that McLaren team orders did not come through to try and help Kahoot a little further along in the championship. However, the real reason I hated not being able to commentate that race is because, let's be honest, Melbourne is an amazing, amazing track, and it's my favorite track on the calendar, and I hate what they've done to it.
I know, which is a surprise because we love what they've done to it, the Australians.
I hate it. I want them to bring that chicane back. It made no damn difference because they took the DRS zone out anyway.
The DRS, the fourth DRS. So Dutchie has clarified the 20 subs is if Betsy wins and Kahoot finishes third. So that's the clarification with 1 week to go. So we're going to hold you to that.
I'm just acting like I didn't see that message. I only saw the 100 subs
Yeah.
message quite a ways up above
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
I don't know what the fuck that's
Very
some
true.
fake account. That's not the real Dutchie account.
That's all. It
that
is.
said
It
that
is.
last message.
It is the Dutch. It is the Dutch. So, with Josie, he's invalidated, left for dead. I don't think we're going to see much more action here. Watto's got to try and set a lap. He got kicked out. Yeah,
Well, now,
Watto.
what
No,
happened
Watto's.
here?
Okay, so Watto's got the timing glitch. So, Watto, you need to get out. You need to set a time now. We'll let you set 1 lap and then you need to retire. So if you're listening to it, you get 1 lap and then that's it. So get out and get out now because it's a minute 32.
Yeah, and there goes Rapid Deb with the 29.6. So unless Watto goes
P15.
and sets one, Watto's
Yep.
definitely out.
That's it. So it's down to Deb and Watto. I think Godzilla's safe with his 28.9.
Well, that depends. It looks like the Alfa Romeo fueled itself for a second lap. He is
Yep.
moving. He's really struggling, though, through his first sector. He's carrying what looks like a lot of understeer on the front end of that car.
True.
He's just having to sit there and wait for the throttle.
So let's take a look. So Left 4 Dead's gone P1 27-2. So the Left 4 Dead cheer squad will be jumping up and down.
I reckon we'll see drivers in the 26s come Q3. What do you think?
Very, very true. Very, very true. I think Hardware has decided to box. He knows his time's good enough. Pinju probably knows it's good enough. Espinala. Just rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? Espinala. Has retired.
Beautiful.
It is. So Watto needs to get a lap. So...
Ooh. Deb in the wall.
He's not out, is he?
No, he's not out, but he hit the wall pretty hard on that.
And he hasn't got any...
And he didn't improve.
He didn't improve, so he's out. So, Watto, this is your lap, and this is it. You've got to retire. If you make it, great. If you don't, you're done. So...
It shows here on my screen he's already invalidated. Is this his out lap?
No, this is actually his lap, so he's invalidated, so I don't think it's going to help him at all. So, Watto, you're going to have to retire, mate. I'm sorry, but time is up. You got one lap, and it's invalidated. So, Debbie is going to get through. Unless this is all
glitched for us as well.
correct as well. So let's take a look what Watto does. If he comes across the line and sets a time, then we know that it's a glitch.
I think this is his out lap because I was just looking a minute ago. It showed he was still in the pit lane.
Okay.
There's no way he's gone a lap out already. So
Yep. So let's take a look.
yeah,
Right.
I'm pretty sure that was his out lap. So
Okay.
Let's see what he does here.
Okay, so this is it.
Because it's still showing him as invalidated. So now I
Yeah.
have no idea what's going
Neither
on.
do I now. So, and he's got no time. So, Watto, I think you're going to have to retire, mate, and take P16.
I don't think.
Don't
he
you
can
say
hear
it's
right
not
now.
glitched? Watto came in and said he had 8 minutes left.
He's glitched.
He's glitched. He's
Because
definitely
he
glitched.
joined in with like
Yeah.
3.5 to go.
Nah, and that's
There
it.
you go.
He's out, so he's done. So Watto unfortunately got disconnected, server issues, and will be knocked out in Q1. So let's just take a look at that. Left 4 Dead, P1 27293. Mike in the chat, in the box with me, agreeing. We're looking at 26 as easy. Josie Wales, Nikki, Betsy, Kahoot, Noodles, Relic, Hartwigger, Espinala, Pinju, Rubric, Rapidcon, Benny Black, RIT Godzilla, and Deb is our last to go through into Q2. So I just wanted to catch up in the chat here. Kahoot. Not too sure what he's up to. Bloody hell. 14 messages deleted. Someone's saying some crazy shit. Oh, Thomas's Island's in the chat. Don't ever be that boy's teammate, Mike, let me tell you. He gets a direct instruction from the team owner not to overtake and just does it on the outside. Doesn't care. Goes, hang on.
I mean, sounds like something I would do.
Yeah, oh, exactly. It's something that Lando Norris would do and probably wanted to do on Sunday on Daniel Ricciardo.
Oh, don't get me started. Change the subject right now.
Exactly. We'll change it.
Change the subject right now.
Unfortunate, Watto. Yep. I do apologise, mate. Not much we can do about it. Yeah, very true. Roll on. 2 races to go in this season. And
I love people like that in the chat. Roll on 22. It can't come soon enough. Like that game ain't gonna have the same fucking glitches this one has. Come on, dude.
Exactly.
We've been dealing with these same glitches for 9 years.
Yep, exactly. But at least they've brought the porpoising in. If you've got a virtual reality headset, you just bounce up and down. There you go. You got porpoising.
See now, okay. Now I have a VR headset.
There you go.
Are you only going to be able to do that if you're running it on your PC? Are
Yes.
you going to be able to do that if you're? Okay,
I don't know. I don't
think
think it's an Xbox or a PlayStation thing, but they're talking cross-play middle of late in the year or something like that, where PlayStation and Xbox will come together. Thank Christ. It's only something we've been waiting for what? I don't know. 4 years or 5
4
years.
years.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I'll be okay. I'll be okay with PlayStation and Xbox crossplay. I do not want PC crossplay. I
Yeah.
just don't want it. So
Yeah.
you're gonna get some dill hole from the middle of nowhere, Azerbaijan, to load in, and he's got some sort of a hack in there that makes it to where my tires are ice cubes all race
Yeah.
long. I'm good.
Yep, very good point. So, Cod, Espinala, and Nicky, the Euro boys just love going out early, don't they?
Well, it is a bit of a tactic some of us in Euro do. It's not really like a head game tactic or anything like that. You just want to get out and get a feel for it.
Yeah.
Especially since they know at a racetrack like this, almost everybody is going to go out and set a time on the softs to try and get into Q3 because track position is so important here at this
True.
racetrack. You don't want to be in the middle of this field by the time they exit turn 1 and make that run down to turn 3. You just don't want to be in that.
Agree.
So everybody's going to go out. They're going to get a feel for how the car is on mediums, get an idea of what the grip level is on the track right now. They're going to come back in. Everybody's going to bolt on softs and go again, all except for, well, no, Josie Wales probably would have been the only one that I thought might do it on mediums, but he's already on an outlap on softs.
Yeah, no, I'd imagine that not a lot of these guys, I reckon the medium runs are purely a cider lap, and they'll be all out on the reds later on.
Well, let's just see, because the first person looks like they're going to settle at with mediums is going to be RRT Espinala as he exits turn 2 now to make the run down to 3. So let's see what kind of a lap time he puts in. And
Let's see
if
what
he
we
can
can
do anything close, if he can do anything close to a 28.2, he might make it to Q3 with a 28.2 on that tire. Might.
So riding on board here, coming down to the famous left hairpin. And the funny thing is, this Jeddah track is actually going to be dismantled. What is it, 2 or 3 years' time? They're actually building a purpose track in Jeddah to
Yes,
replace
I did see that. That apparently Herman Tilke has been given another plot of land to build a purpose-built circuit there that'll be a permanent base.
If helmet's in, it's going to be a piece of shit. I'll give you Abu Dhabi. Anyway, Espinala.
Yeah, well.
well.
I don't get my hopes up for Formula One track designs anymore. I just don't.
Dutchie's been on the Bet365 app, Kahoot, to bin it in turn 1. $1.01. There we go. Absolute. Just a cert there. I haven't seen odds like that since Black Caviar, Dutchie. So, Espinal, let's see what he's got. 29.8. That's not going to be good enough, surely.
Oh, it's a 29 flat.
29 flat. Surely that's not good enough.
No, that's not going to see him through.
It's not going to see him
Q3.
through. Nope.
It's
Okay.
a really good lap time for that tire, but unfortunately, we already know everybody's just going to bolt on the softs and go at the end, and we're probably going to see somebody dip into the 26s by the end of the session.
Yep. Let's have it. Nicky is on the way out. No, he's boxing. Is that Kahoot coming through on a flyer? He's on the mediums. 28.892. Josie Wales, 27.6 on the reds. And we had Nicky coming around on the... Oh, he's boxed. Just trying to see where Noodles is coming through.
Here comes Left 4 Dead as well.
Left 4 Dead. Now, this one's the one that I was looking forward to.
Ooh,
Look at that. 28.4.
28.4.
I think he can make that.
That could, could get you in.
That could get him in. Well, has the strat of going to the mediums actually helped Left? Now, he's obviously slowing down enough to me to think that maybe he thinks that 28.4 is going to be good enough.
Well, he slowed down a lot because he did have a car exiting the pit lane right there. He was trying to let that car go, and then they were playing a game of, no, I'm a better gentleman than you, and they just couldn't figure it out.
Well, they eventually figured it out. Who else? Pinju's going out on a... No, I can tell you now, Pinju, this is exploring. He's doing this for shits and giggles. No doubt about it.
Yeah, he's not even deploying right now.
Nah, exactly. He's just doing... This is a pure cider lap.
Oh, and he almost...
And almost lost it.
Did you see him turn in early? Thank God for a little bit of understeer. He could have kissed that left front suspension goodbye.
Yeah. Watto, probably not. No, I don't think there'll be a timing glitch, but if you do find one, just shoot it through. We'll run it off this time, but it should be okay. So there we go. Benno in the chat saying that Left 4 Dead has tailored the setup for the mediums.
Oh, Left 4 Black's lost it.
Oh,
And he's into the wall.
oh, he's out. Don't tell me he's out.
No,
Is he?
he's not out. Dear Christmas.
Jesus. Rubrik's retired. He's out. Rubrik's lost it somewhere in Sector 1. So the owner is out. He's not going to make it. He's put
He's
it into...
lost it right there at the same corner that Black lost it.
Yes. Wow.
So Black came into the corner. I was riding on board with him for a little while. He came into the corner 3 corners prior and had already lost the back end, and he was fishing
Jesus.
that rear end around
There you
until
go.
he finally lost it.
There you go. He's not been the same with his good mate Hugh. Huey's not with us tonight, unfortunately. But Benny Black is limping around like a wounded dog.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, where Rubrik's just lost it at, that's the same corner that we saw Schumacher
Yes, it was.
absolutely sever the car in half.
Absolutely. Absolutely. See Betsy, what Betsy up to in the Red Bull. He's invalidated. Pinju, okay, I think Pinju's actually been quite serious here. No, he's not. He's definitely backing this one off. Relic, Purple Sector. That's right on board with the other half of the Red Bulls, currently leading the constructors by 26 points.
As he backs off.
As he backs off, geez, I tell you what, they're making us look bad here, Mikey.
I think he's setting one up, though. Look at how he's he's setting it up. There he goes.
Okay, let's ride on board with Betsy now. Don't fool it up here, mate. Oh, he's bloody invalidated, has he? Nope. So, Betsy, let's see what he does here on the yellows. Yeah, into turn 1. Let's see if this is more of a indicative time. Through those very interesting chicane. Flat out in 7th, dropped to 6th and 5th. Trying not to invalidate it. DRS. As we come up to this, as Mike calls it, the only hairpin. The banked corner. Accelerate out into 5th. Full flat out. Issue that he's got now, Mike. Take a look at that red flash of the fuel. He's running low. And real low.
Yeah, well, his teammate's doing the exact same thing, only a few corners in front of him, but he's just purpled Sector 2.
Okay, well, let's get Relic first. Let's see, they're both obviously going through.
Toe.
Is he going to catch up to... Is that Pinju that's giving him a toe? Looks like it.
Yeah, he's
Well, it can't be because...
from Pinju.
A massive toe. Pinju's pulled out of the road. This could actually work out quite nicely here for Relic. And P3.
To the Alpine.
Interesting. You might be right, Betsy. P5. Only good enough for P5. So, 4 minutes to go. Can the Red Bulls get back and out on the Reds?
I don't think one of them needs to.
No.
Rapid Betsy, I think, definitely needs to get back out on the Reds and put a time in. But Rapid Relics with a 28-1, I think he and Nikki are the only ones that are safe. Everybody else, outside the top 3, have to go again.
Yep, true. Very, very true. Agree. So we have got Nick. I think Nick's the only Ferrari. And no, he's boxed. I think he thinks that he's 27.8, and he's probably right on the mediums. That's pretty fast. Relic, P3, Left 4 Dead. Mike, what are your thoughts? 28.5, good enough from Betsy?
I would say Betsy probably needs to go ahead into the pit lane, put on that set of reds, and get ready to make another run. I would think 28.5 is just a little too borderline. You got fellas the likes of Kitch, Kahoot, Noodles, Connor, Pinju. All of those could easily come in and beat that time on one set of reds with one lap.
True.
If I were Betsy, I would make sure that on the final minute I was on a lap on reds, ready to set it if I needed to.
Yep. So let's take a look. Deb's invalidated, and Pinju's on an outlap on the mediums, Black on the outlap of the reds. Right, so 3 minutes to go. Decisions need to be made. Do they bank it? Hope that they're going to get through. I think Nicky's safe. This is an interesting fastest lap. I was on reds. Thought you did it on the mediums. Okay. So Black out of sector 1. And Gumbo has reclaimed Nicky's hot lap for Yano. So yes, the famous man himself, Yano, will be in the commentary box with us with Nicky's hot lap. Thanks very much for the redeem, Gumbo. And Daff was about to do this.
I'm going to point out that you're actually incorrect. I've just cycled my details over. It shows Josie, Nicky, Relics, Left 4 Dead, all of those drivers up there have set that time on mediums.
On mediums? Wow.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm not too sure where I'm getting my thing. Fastest lap? Or...
Go down to detail and go to best.
Best. There we go. Rookie errors here, Mike. Rookie errors.
Rookie errors that could put on a much better
exactly.
show.
Josie has been. I tell you what, Yano's going to get a freaking workout. Nicky and Josie. He's going to be busy in Q3.
Yarno. We could have Yarno and Kimmy.
We could have Yano and Kimmy. We could. Hold on. And Daff said, get off the boat, Yano. We've got 1:24 to go. And, geez, I tell you what, Con got a bit of a chop out there with 0 laps. I think he's just made a decision. He's just going to go P11 and be done. Left 4 Dead's retired. He thinks, yep, good enough on the mediums. Hartwigger on an outlap on the mediums as well. He's either decided I'm going to get there, I'm not. Who else? Jeez, I'll tell you what, there's a few boys on outlaps.
Yeah, and they're all cutting the track. They're all worried that they're not going to make it back to the line to set another lap.
That's it. So Hartwigger's going to make his lap. The Alfa Romeos. Deb currently in P11 in the pits, and he hasn't even set a time, so he's out. So Hartwigger in, and I think there's yellow sector 1. Alpine's made its way to hitting the wall.
I'll tell you what, it's just so Spinola, and I think that's Connor just going to make it to the line.
Okay, so that's it. So Connor's the last one to get through in the Haas. So has he made it? Looks like he has. He has. So Haas, he'll be the last one we take a look at. So Hartwigger. Godzilla currently the man in danger. Cahoot's retired. He thinks he's 28. Oh! Hartwigger's lost it. Coming out the hairpin. That's it. Job done. He's out Q3. Out Q2, I'm sorry. So next around is is that Betsy is next? Yep. No one else on track. We've got the green. Is that Godzilla? Coming down the main straight. He's boxed. He's out. That's another one done.
I'll tell you what, these two back here in Sector 2 are working together. They just exited the hairpin. Yep. Spinola is on the faster tire, but he just towed Connor all the way through Sector 1. He's going to give Connor a little bit of a tow here through the second sector as well, and Connor's on mediums.
There we go. So let's just take a look. Deb is out. Hartwig has tried to recover. He's not going to get a time good enough. So that means Espinola, currently 10th on the reds.
Just purpled Sector 2.
Yeah, he's on a hot lap. So Con, and we need to get Con now behind. The Red Bulls are obviously going to be okay. So Espinala, does he improve on those reds? P3. Rapid Con is boxed. He's out. That's it. Job done, Mike. Move on Q3.
Yeah, I think he might have gotten held up by, I think that was a Red Bull there. Spinala just able to avoid the Red Bull as they came into that fast fifth gear chicane that leads on to that final DRS zone of the lap.
Yeah.
Just so Spinala was able to avoid him. I think that Connor may have ran into him in a bad portion of the exit of that corner there. Might have cost him.
Yes. So there we go. So that's it. Let's wrap it up. Josie Wales on the mediums will start currently, fastest lap on the medium, so he'll start there. Nick, the man from Finland in P2, Espinala P3 on the reds, Relic P4, Benny Black, Left 4 Dead, Betsy, Pinju, Rapid Noodles and Kahoot. Geez, I tell you what, got in by the skin of his teeth, but he's made it on the mediums. Godzilla in, as I like to refer to, the second pole in P11, the free choice of tyres, which will be the last, thank Christ, they got rid of that rule this year. Hartwigger in P12, Deb, Rapid Con, Rubric in out in P15, and that's it, on to Q3.
Yeah, and they really made us eat our words, didn't they? What was that? 8 of them made it through. 7 of them made it through on the medium tire. Only 3 cars advanced into Q3 on the soft compound.
Yep, so we'll see what happens in Q3. It's going to be interesting. All to play for, and Yano's got to get off the boat, so I better go and give him a call. So let's take a look here. So who was it? Josie and Nikki, I believe. All in the pits. Yeah, we saw it actually, Hartwig. We saw you lose it on the hairpin.
Yeah, tough luck to lose it there. It's really easy because it always feels like you have that grip there, and then just out of nowhere it's gone. And there's nothing you can do to bring that car back underneath of you. Once that car goes with that much steering input, it's absolutely gone. Nothing anybody can do.
No, very true. So, who was the other one? I'm just trying to scroll up. We had Nikki. Nikki as well. So, Nikki's on an outlap, and Josie will get on his second. So, that'll then allow Yano to sort of calm himself down.
Yeah, hopefully he doesn't cuss at me this time.
No, I don't think he will. Yeah, I don't think he will.
I think he will.
You never know. You never know. Oh, well, Mike, I'm going to hand over the reins to the one, the only, the immortal one. Yano is about to jump in, Yano. I hope you had a good night. Let's hand it over to Yano as Nikki gets on this. Thank you to Gumbo for redeeming. Let's hand it over to Yano. Good evening. This is Yano. Hello to you, Mike. How are you today?
Yeah, good, Yarno. How are you?
I'm fantastic very much. And Nikki comes down here into the main straight. Coming here, braking hard into turn 1. Clipping up the apex into turn 2. Very tricky sector. The car wants to understeer the fuck out to the wall. Up into the edge of sector 1. Braking hard just at before the 50-meter arc. Accelerating away. Foot flat to the floor. 6 up into 7th. Nikki doing well. Holding it down. Holds it in 6th, which is unusual. Most drivers take that in 5th. The short DRS zone as we come up to the banked hairpin. Just beautiful out there, Nikki in the Ferrari. The Tifosi very, very happy with Nikki's performance so far. Into sector 2 here. The sweeping S's again, breaking and down to 6th. Missing the concrete wall like a bee's dick. But well done to Nikki as he comes down into this sector. Harding, brake hard at the 50-meter board, brake to 6. Or how is that not invalidated, Codys? For fuck's sake, fix your game. Down here onto the next straight. Nicky comes down to here. Brake hard into the little left onto the main straight. DRS wide open like a Victoria's Secret model on Kimi's yacht on a Saturday night. Nicky with a 27.3 P1 so far. Very nice lap there, Nicky. This is the gospel according to Yano. Thanks, Yano. Jeez, I tell you what, that was not a bad lap there by Nicky. And I'm not too sure if Cody's understand, but the stuff that's black, that's the road. Okay, that's the limits. So if you could fix that up in the next one, it'd be quite comfortable, because I reckon Nicky actually drove so far out in that sector, he was actually in the grandstand. But anyway. Meanwhile, Relic's gone P1. Betsy in P2, the Red Bull 1-2. That'll be interesting to see how that plays out.
I'd say the most interesting thing out on track right now is going to be that Aston Martin on a set of mediums. Doing a little bit of a cider lap here in Q3, trying to figure it out.
Maybe he's run out of reds.
No, he only did one run on him in Q1 and one in Q2, I believe. He should still have another set. He should have 2 sets for this session, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, well, I think you could be right. I'm not too sure what his task is or what's he up to. But, okay, let's run on Blackie into Sector 2. Jeez, I'll tell you what, takes that turn nicely, Blackie. Flat out again. Brake hard just before the 50 metre, down to 6th. How is that not invalidated? Look, seriously.
Oh, he's so far off the throttle, the game doesn't register it.
It's unbelievable.
I'm serious. That's what he's doing. You want to see the king of that shit? Look in P9 right now in that Aston Martin. He is literally the king of going off at the exit of cops every damn lap and not picking up even a warning.
Oh my god! All race long.
Pissed me off.
You can actually do that with cops. It's ridiculous how you can go so far. You're actually gaining time, and it doesn't matter. It's ridiculous. Anyway.
Yeah, meanwhile, me having a major lift and crossing the white line by a dick hair is too much for you, Cody.
Very true. Read Messenger. What the hell's going on? I'm trying to commentate here, mate.
Nicky, your bottled lap made Yarno call out Cody's live on stream, bro.
That's it, exactly. Just need to get a couple of replays. I want to test it, make sure for the race. We had an issue before. Yep, that seems to be working quite nicely. Thank you very, very much. Finally. This is the sort of stuff you get Dutchy from the Rapid Racing, the live replays as they happen. Don't get that shit in Formula OCE. That's it. Okay, I'll take a look at it. Can I look at it after the race, Dutchy, please? Yeah, thanks, Dave. We'll get them in the race there.
Well, we got just 5 minutes left in quali, and still no one has dipped into the 26s. I'm honestly surprised. I thought we would have seen somebody at least scratching the surface by now, but Nicky about to set up another one. He's going to go again right here.
And, oh my God, actually, my God, I forgot. Yano, where are you? Hold on. Yano, hold on. Hey, sorry, I was at the bar with the ladies. Hello to you, Josie. Hey, Nick, how are you? It's Yano again on here, board with Josie, in here in Sector 1, coming up into the right-hander, being blocked by Blackie, but no, Blackie gets out of the road. Very good, Blackie. Nice work. Josie comes here, just into sector, around the hairpin, down the back straight. Nice acceleration. Get the fuck out of the way, Alpine. Pinju, get the fuck out of the road. Oh, it wasn't. It was a Williams, actually. It looks like Left 4 Dead. Coming down here now. Down into the end of Sector 2. Brake hard just at the 100-meter marker. Drop to 6th. Let's see if he cuts the corner. They're all doing it. They all do it. It's fucked. Unbelievable, Mikey. That's how they're making 1 second advantage around this circuit. Jossie coming down here. The last straight DRS wide open. Braking hard. Into 4th. Car smooth as Yano's ass. On the coming through Jossie Wiles. 26.5. You call it, Mikey, and it happens. You are a magician, Mikey. This is the gospel according to Yano. So there you go, boys. There is Yano. He's done for the day. Off to the yacht. Mikey, you called it. You said 26s, and we now have 2 of them. Josie Wales is joined by Nikki in the 26 club. Can the boys go faster? 2 minutes 30, Mike.
You know, just start calling me Daryl Waltrip. I called that from so far away. You could see it coming. And I told you, man. I told you they were going to do it.
Yep, exactly. You want to know how good Mikey is? Just listen. He'll tell you. Anyway, Left 4 Dead coming
Just
through
listen
here.
to Yarno. Fucking Yarno does it.
Exactly. Down here, into Sector 2, Left 4 Dead. The Left 4 Dead fan club just sitting there chanting there on the Williams. They haven't seen a Williams this far up since Damon Hill won the championship in 96. Again, cutting that corner. How they get away with it, Cody's. Cahoot's in front of him on an outlap. Hopefully he doesn't hold his progress. So, 120 here for Left 4 Dead. Does he have what it takes to get into the 26s? I don't think so. 27.2. Good enough for P5. Pinju on a hot lap as well.
Spinala.
Spinala on his lap here. And Polio. Oh, geez, I tell you what. Good luck trying to pronounce that one, Yano. Puyalaskitu. That's good enough for me. Thanks very much for the follow, mate. Welcome to Rapid Racing Division 1. Espinala goes P6. Good time. Good time. JC Wales is retired. He reckons his lap is good enough. He's parked it. I reckon we might be getting Josie or Nicky.
Oh, here we go. The McLarens are going to tow each other.
Oh,
I can
are
see
they?
one McLaren exiting the corner in front of
Yes.
the other. Cahoot's behind Josie.
Yep. And Josie's retired, so Cahoot, out he goes. This is it, the last lap. What else we got here? Alpine Pinju. Across the line, 27.9. Nicky's retired. Relic, where's Relic on this? Can he improve? He's in Sector 1 with the McLaren behind him. We've got one of the Betsy's is on an outlap. Did he make it? Right. So, Betsy is the last one across the line. Mike, just keep an eye on him. I just want to see where Pinju is. Actually, no, it's not. It's Left 4 Dead. Is he going for a second lap? No, he's not. The Aston Martin Espinal is slowing up as well. What about Black? So, I think their day is done. So, McLaren, Mercedes, Noodles. Right. He's 2/10 down, Mike. He's got himself 2/10 faster, so he's on time for a 27.6, which is not going to let him improve. And Espinala will stay in P6 unless he can improve here, Noodles. And across the line, 27.4, 27.5. Not too sure what happened there. 27.8. So not good enough there.
Yeah,
So
and Betsy's
Relic-
not improving either. Betsy's 500s down on his time currently.
So Pinju crosses the line. That is going to leave. So 27.9. That's it. So Betsy's it. Betsy is the only man that can stop Josie from getting his second pole in a row. And he's
it's
slow.
not going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
Way too far
Wait,
down.
and he's going to way too far down. Doesn't 27.194. Well, $5 I won't finish from Left for Dead. And we take a look at Josie Wales, our poll. He's got it that is back-to-backs for him. I'm just going to get him into the chat. Oh my God! Why does this? Yep.
Boogity.
Boogity. What is that all about? Hang on. So why is it not? Oh my God. So Josie Wales on pole for us. Nikki goes P2. Betsy P3. Hopefully you can join us in the chat. He does. So, joining us in the chat, our pole sitter, Josie Wales. Got it in Australia. He's got it in Jeddah. Congratulations, mate. Well done.
Thanks, man.
Tell us about the lap.
Oh, I went out a bit earlier than everyone else did, but I put it together when I needed to.
Yep.
I don't know. I was originally gonna back out, go back in, and do another lap with everyone else, but I felt like I hooked the first sector up well, and then I hooked the second sector up well. I nearly hit the wall, but managed to keep it together.
Yep.
And yeah.
There you go. Well, the big cactus who's with me, Mike, today in the comms, actually called for a 26, and you were the first one to go into it. So he's calling himself Nostradamus in the commentary box at the moment. So, but
Good on him.
Yeah, and Yano's actually claiming it as well because Yano called that lap. So there you go. But congratulations,
Thanks,
Josie. Look, as you know, as I've always said, mate, you dance on Saturdays, you get paid on Sundays. So I'll let you get back and do everything. Good luck in the race, mate.
Thanks, mate.
Cheers, mate. Josie joining us in the commentary box. Mike, give us your thoughts on qualifying. What do you reckon?
Hold on, I gotta grab something real quick.
I do. Okay, no worries.
So check it out. This is what I think. Okay.
And that is?
Nobody is going to be able to stop Nikki or Josie. Those two are going to run away with it, and it's going to be a battle between the two of them for the win. Everybody else is going to be scrounging for scraps.
Yep, very, very true. But obviously, we've got one eye on who's going to win and two eyes on Kahoot, Betsy, and Noodles. See where they finish. The Red Bulls, 16 or 26 points. Obviously, 45 is the maximum. So they can technically wrap it up here in Jeddah, the constructors, but I think it's probably going to move on into the last race. I'm just going to check on while these boys are readying up.
We got a 30-second countdown going, which means this Saudi Arabian Grand Prix is about to get underway. We'll see all drivers on the formation lap here pretty soon. Rather quick. I didn't expect them to get rolling this soon.
That's pretty good. So, guys, just a little bit of in the chat, guys. Just I know that don't take any offense. It's all a bit of fun. It's all a bit of banter. We know the line to cross it, but guys, just don't take it too seriously. Okay, it's all in a bit of jest and fun. So while these boys go on their formation lap, let's hand over to Crofty for his track guide of Jeddah.
Greetings and welcome to Jeddah for what promises to be a sensational slice of world-class motorsport. We're off to the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. So let's take a look at the topographical map of the Jeddah Street Circuit. As you can see, a number of challenging corners for the drivers to master here. We'll see just how much the teams have benefited from their time spent in practice this weekend. And like many street circuits, this track has the potential to punish drivers that get it wrong. Let's hope we avoid any safety cars today. With the race minutes away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like.
So Josie Wales in the McLaren on pole, Nick in the Ferrari. The Tifosi boys are hoping a better result than Azerbaijan for Leclerc and the man Sainz. The two Red Bulls, Betsy and Relic in P3 and P4. Kahoot, our championship leader in P6, behind Left for Dead in the Williams. Espinala on the Reds. Be interesting. I just want to take a look at their tyres. So Noodles, P8. Pinju in the Alpine. Rapid Black in the AlphaTauri. RIT Godzilla in the medium, on the mediums. Our second pole, as we like to call it, in, and Pinju spun it. He's done a wheelie, as we like to call it. Hartwigger in the Alfa Romeo. Rapid Deb also in the Alfa in P13 on the, well, they're splitting strategies at Alfa Romeo. One red, one yellow. Rapid Con P14 on the mediums. Rapid Rubric after that crash in Q2 is on the reds. And Watto after being disconnected in the Mercedes in P16. So, turn 1, a notorious hard braking zone. A lot of action you can see up there on the screen. Our current championship rivals separated by just 7 points. Formation is looking good. Any chance we can get a decent... The lobby has frozen by the looks of it.
Are you getting the session starts in 15 seconds too?
Yes, I am. I am. But that should be okay because someone is trying to load, and I'm probably going to put $5 on its Watto. He may just get booted out of this session. And hello, everybody.
I hear cars revving engines.
I do as well, and they're away. More disconnections than you can poke a stick at. There's something wrong. Yeah. Oh, into turn 1. I'm running on board with Espinala. There's a shitload of cars that have been ghosted. Josie Wales has got off the line quite nicely. Nikki in P2, Betsy P3, and Cahoots dropped down to P5 as Relic was able to hold up on the inside. He probably expected him to actually drop that back, Relic, but anyway, Cahoots got himself to P5. Left for Dead has dropped to P6. Just giving Cahoot a little bit of a nudge up the arse as they screw through. I'm not too sure what happened there, Mikey, on that start, but that just looked like shite. Not too sure what happened.
Yeah.
A great Cody breakdown.
You actually had Cahoot on the inside, try to make it 3 wide down into turn 1. Had to back out of it or else he was going to get his nose chopped off.
Yep. So meanwhile, Josie and Nikki are having their own little party. 2.7 second gap to Relic in P3. And we're talking about Pinju's in the wall. Way hard. And he saved it though. He's been able to spin it. Not too sure. You're obviously riding on board there as Deb is trying to get round him, as well as Rubric has had no sword. He's had a terrible start way back there in last. Not too sure.
Alpine's now running at the back of the order. Not sure what happened. Looked like there might have been contact because he went around in a corner you wouldn't expect to lose rear grip on. So
no, definitely
he's going to get out of his teammate's way here, I hope, and let his teammate through.
True. Josie Wales completes lap 1, but Nicky is right behind his bumper, and Relic has dropped down 3 seconds.
Cahoot's in the pit lane.
He must have damage. Has he got damage?
McLaren has a front wing ready.
Betsy's doing it.
Changing the front wing.
So our 2 championship rivals are both in the pits early. Cahoot's gone to the reds. Betsy's gone to the mediums. How does that play out? Meanwhile, up in front, Josie Wales, and that's Pinju's box for another wing. Meanwhile, Josie, right there in front, has been able to gap Nikki. He's out of the DRS zone. Relic just doesn't seem to have any pace on those mediums, Mike, at all. How do you drop 3.5 seconds?
Look at him. You see how much he just oversteered on the exit of that corner. All the corrections coming out of the hairpin to come down to the chicane. That is not a place where you want to have the driver making that many correction inputs on the steering wheel trying to get the throttle down.
Yeah. I'm not too sure what seems to be happening with these guys, but those 2 guys are having a party out there themselves. Left for Dead in P4, Noodles P5. This will mean, as they are, Noodles will go into the last round in the lead, but 2 down, 23 to go, Mike. A long way to go. And Espinala on the outside on those reds. Noodles isn't going to fight. What a fantastic overtake there so early. Let's take a look at that on the Rapid Racing replay. And you can just see as they were approaching Noodles on that back straight, Espinala was able to maintain, gets on the outside, uses advantage of the reds, and just job done. So simple. Gets it into there. Great work by the man himself, and he gets himself another position up into P5.
Well, yeah, Noodles, you know, he's got the mind frame right now of someone fighting for a championship.
Yeah.
He knows it's close, and his 2 championship rivals are currently running well outside of the points and way behind the field. It's going to take them a long time to catch the field because it does become a bit of a DRS train. As you can see that train already forming behind Relics.
Yep.
But up front, these two are going at it. Nicky's closed the gap, but he has not been deploying. He actually has more charge in his car than what Josie does.
Yep.
Let's see what happens when they go into these next 2 DRS zones.
Yep. True, so let's ride on board with these 2 guys. Obviously not pushing the limits. They could get away in qualifying. Nicky's obviously got the DRS, slight deployment, but he's obviously waiting for the main straight where his best opportunity is to overtake. Question is, can Josie hold him back? Trying to break that slipstream. But Nicky on the outside. Josie takes the inside line and able to hold.
Oh, can Nicky get the crossover? No, he can't get the power down.
No, couldn't get it down. So, line astern for another lap, you would imagine. Meanwhile, Watto and Connor having their own little bit.
Deployed the entire way down that front straightaway. He used a lot of charge to stay in front of the Ferrari.
Exactly. Meanwhile, Watto and Connor having themselves a
is
party.
Left for Dead in the wall?
Is that Left for Dead? He's out.
Yeah,
He's been up.
Oh, he took Noodles with him.
Oh, the championship.
Noodles is perpendicular to the racing line right now.
Oh no, the 3 championship rivals all out of the points. You couldn't pick it. Noodles has made a mistake. Con on the
inside. Around again. He's around again.
Noodles has spun it.
And he's just lit him up.
He's lit him up.
Left in those tires
Cool
now.
it down. Cool it down. Deb on the outside of Noodles. He's dropped down to P12. His tyres are shot. Kahoot in P15. My goodness me. Now, you didn't expect action there, but I didn't quite catch it. But Con was able to get Watto.
Oh, and Noodles has just rear-ended the heck out of that Mercedes gearbox in the middle of that hairpin.
Thanks to Zara for joining us. Welcome to the channel. Thanks to all our guys. I can't look at the stream and the action at the same stage with the
We
chat.
got to fight for the lead into turn 1.
And Nicky's got it, has he?
Nicky's cleared him.
He's cleared it. He's cleared it. He's got the job done. Let's take a look at that on the Rapid Racing replay. Just on the inside there, as we're coming through the S's, we just caught the tail end of Nicky just here at the end of this. Noodles with that damage at the rear. And we just see Nicky there at the end into turn 1. Job done. Moves up to P1. Let's go back to the racing. So Nicky going pretty nicely, if you don't ask mind you. Godzilla with the first penalty for the day for him, and Espinala. So the 2 Aston Martins have both got penalties. Rapid Con and Watto are just having their own little private dance and party. Watto on the inside, Con on the outside, and he holds it up. Betsy's got through on Deb from P12 to P13. So Con was able to hold it through.
Yeah, Connor's got to be careful. He's actually got a warning here for a collision with Watto in the incident report.
Yep. So that'll be interesting if he's got to keep the nose clean.
Another interesting tidbit I'll throw out real quick is Kahoot has a warning for a collision with Relics on lap 1.
Jesus.
So that may be where they both picked up damage to pit.
Yep. Meanwhile, Josie on the outside gets himself back up to P1. Just bear with me for 1 minute, everyone.
Look at the sock charges, though. Josie is really deploying more than Nicky is. to try and stay in front and to make that overtake.
Yep.
Nicky currently 20% more battery in that Ferrari than what the McLaren has.
Oh, geez, I tell you what, he's almost bloody fully charged, Nicky, isn't he? Look at he's at 98%.
He did not deploy at all when he passed the McLaren for the lead, and he did not deploy the entire lap. You can see just then, if you were riding on board with him, he made a little squeeze of that overtake button just out of the traction zone to give him that little extra oomph out of that Ferrari engine.
Yep. And guess who's your man, Mr. Kitchi, has got eyes on Espinala. He's got eyes on Relic. He's closing him down fast. I think he's probably going to be due to get DRS.
DRS. He was just inside the detection window, but he's not going to be able to do anything with it down this straightaway. It'll get him close to the back of the Red Bull. He might be able to make a move into turn one. But Kitch is going to know that Relics is fighting for a Constructors' Championship right now. I don't think he'll make any sort of a crazy move. Kitch does have that level of respect. Especially for the Div 1 drivers over here in Australia.
Doesn't get it done, but Nicky's got himself back up into the lead. And Rapid Black takes care of Hartwigger into P6. Meanwhile, Watto and Con continues on. This is a four-way dance into turn one. It only ends one badly for somebody, or a little bit of a tap in the ass. Another little tap in the ass from Watto that left for dead. Must be something about the English guys. They love smelling a bit of butt. Oh, on the inside, Watto just will not relent.
Oh, here comes Connor.
Oh.
Connor's looking to make a move here.
And he has.
Does Mercedes have a problem? He just let both of them through.
I think he did. He definitely he had a look at that, but he did have a look, but he let it go. So Con's got himself to P8 and left for dead in P7.
And right now, Kahoot, Betsy, and Noodles all running 13 to 16 seconds behind the points.
No points there today, boys. Kahoot's the best one.
They gotta hope for a safety car.
They have to, absolutely. So let's take a look.
If I were Kahoot right now, though, would you be okay with all three of you not scoring points and try to hold them up?
Well, you don't score any points. He keeps his 7-point advantage going into the last race, doesn't he? So Josie and Nicky are just swapping positions lap after lap. Con is got left for dead now. I think left might actually have a little bit of damage, but Con gets himself up to P7. He's left for dead.
Going to get him, though, down into turn one.
Do you think left did the little lift and coast into that turn, renowned to say, no, you get the DRS? Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Purposefully. He said, no, mate, you go ahead.
Yeah. You do it.
You take the position. I'll take the DRS.
That's it. Exactly. Exactly.
And I love seeing stuff like that. Drivers out there on the racetrack that have that mental capacity not only to drive the car, but to also think, hey, if I let him get this DRS, he's just going to blow by me down the straightaway. Whereas if I get it, I'll blow by him. Maybe he'll make a mistake in my dirty air and I can run away.
Exactly. Winter in the chat, Noodles, Betsy in the mud. Bit like you into turn 2 in the sprint race, Winter, if I remember, last night. But anyway, fond memories. Good to see you in the chat, mate. Glad to have you on board with us tonight. 31 viewers in the stream.
Hartwigger in the Alfa Romeo. He's made up some ground. He's on the back of Rapid Black now for 5th, and he's going to have DRS as they make their way on this long sweeping straightaway down to the final corner.
Exactly. And look at this. Mediums on reds too.
Now, what does he do? Is he going to sit back and wait? Oh, he positions the car perfectly. He's going to get the DRS. He's right on his tail.
Look at that. What a move.
Oh, beautiful.
That is going into the highlight reel. Hartwigger, well thought out and played inside line. Candy from a baby. Job done. Gets himself up to P5. He's having an absolute humdinger of a race so far, Hartwigger. Great to see you back in form after some difficult races recently.
Yeah, and Hartwigger so far is our biggest mover of the race, up 7 positions.
Good on him.
From his grid slot. Oh, and he picks up a time penalty. Commentator's curse.
Always the way. Always the way, isn't
Damn
it?
it.
Oh, well.
Oh, and there's Left 4 Dead picking one up as well.
Yeah, multiple warnings as we like to refer to it.
And if Vano was in here, we would call it many warnings.
Many warnings, that's it exactly.
Oh, Left 4 Dead's lost, and he's in the wall hard right in front of Connor.
Oh,
He's knocked the right front end fence off that front wing. He's going to have to box.
He's going to have to box.
Not run around this racetrack with damage.
no.
He's going to have to go in and put the hards on and try to go to the end.
Yep, very true. Espinala with the fastest lap so far today. Does he have the pace? Relic seems to be doing a pretty good job of holding
Here
him
go
off.
the two front runners down into turn one again. Josie makes the move again.
What's Espinala do? Does he going to dive here? No. Holds form. I think he's quite happy just to be patient and just sit there and relax in P4.
Well, he's on the reds, though, and if he wants them to last as long as he possibly can make them last, so that way he can just jump on mediums,
Yeah.
I know, Kitch, he'd want to make this pass so he's not in the dirty air of that Red Bull. The longer he sits back there, the more he's going to cook those front tires.
Exactly. Godzilla's made the move to get himself to P7. Cahoot's into the points, and so's Betsy. The two championship rivals, or two of them, are 9-10. Black and Noodles is gaining on 4. 4 seconds
Oh, and
behind
look at
Black.
that. I think... What tire was Rapid Black on to start this race?
He was on red, so he's boxed for mediums.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So he's trying to make the one-stop work, which he can do from
Yep.
here easily.
Easily.
But Left 4 Dead, unfortunately, could not take the softs out to the end of the race, so he had to go for the hards.
So he will go all the way, no problems at all. Cahoot and Betsy having themselves a little bit of a dance.
Here's Watto on the back of Godzilla as they're starting to make the run down to that fast chicane.
Okay, let's take a look, see. Watto, what does he do here? Does he hold station? Does he think this through?
Watto is so much better on corner entry
Oh.
there. He carried a whole 15 kilometers an hour more into that apex than what Godzilla could, but he's going to get himself situated perfectly here for
Yep.
the run into turn one.
DRS deploy, DRS. COD saying, you know what, I'm not going to make it as difficult as I possibly can. You're going to have to go around. He does. So Watto gets it done into P7.
And Spinala's done it as well on Relics. We missed that.
So he's got himself to P3. He must have got that done into turn one. Did Relic say, you know, I'm going to play the long game here. Let this Spinala go through. But this crossover point, Mike, has got to be surely, what, 2 laps away from mediums to or is it around about now?
I would say the crossover is really already happening as we speak. It would have started about a lap ago where Spinala is going to start falling off with those reds and Relics will start coming in. You can already see Relics running maybe just a little less wing than Spinala is. He cannot get the apex speed that Spinala's got, but he's not having to deploy, and he didn't need DRS, and he caught up to Spinala going down the straight toward that chicane.
Yep,
He places himself here out wide, but Spinala says, you know what, go ahead.
Yep.
I'll let you have that. I'll come back at you with DRS into 1, but I think Spinala might be a little too far back to make that
A little
work.
bit. Meanwhile, Josie and Nikki are having their little swaps party. Again, they swap
Yeah,
for
I
the
think
position.
the switch has already happened. Spinala is really using his battery right now to try and keep up with Relics.
Betsy on Cahoot. Betsy on Cahoot. He's got the job. He's got the... Oh, but it has Cahoot. Oh, hang on.
Cahoot's got DRS.
There he
He's
goes.
gonna come back.
These boys just don't want to go into the turn, but he's going on the inside.
They're
Cahoot's
both
on-
deploying.
They're both deploying. Betsy held it off. Great. That is a really good strat. Good defense from Betsy. Gets himself up to P9. Valuable points. 2 points compared to 1.
I just noticed both those cars still have to stop again.
Yes, they do.
Did they not both start the race on mediums? There's no way Cahoot can take those reds to the end.
Yep.
And Betsy must put a different set on.
Correct. They've got a box again. They're not going to, because as you remember, they think they box lap 1 for wing damage, if memory serves me correctly.
Correct.
So, Josie Wales and Nikki up here in front, having their own personal swingers party. Just swapping the positions.
Taking a quick look at the chat, I can see Rapid Causers in there. Howdy.
G'day, Cos. Good to have you in the chat, mate. Welcome on board.
Josie actually held Nikki off that time, and he didn't deploy. But look at Nikki. Nikki's got a full battery. He has not touched the battery.
Yeah, it looks like Nicky's got to pay for his ERS. That's what he's being a bit stingy, I think. Must have to pay for it.
Charging him $1 per percent.
That's it. Real Benno on the way to sleep, mate. Thanks so much for jumping in. Don't forget next week, the grand final, Abu Dhabi, all to play for. It's going to be an absolute
here's
hunting.
side by side into one. It's Godzilla and Watto. There's no contact. Oh, and look at that. Beautiful car placement by both of them. Are they going to go side by side to 3? Yes, they are. Who's going to back out?
Oh, and Watto lifts the hand. Godzilla had nothing wrong with that. Just backed out nicely. Good, clean racing by those guys. You certainly have caused
every right to wash out toward that exit curve.
That's
But
it.
now these two got to be careful. They've been fighting with each other enough. Betsy and Kahoot have made all the time up on them.
Yep. And once again, the inevitable Cody glitch is back. So we don't have the timings.
We're just going to have to cycle through everybody here to get an idea where everybody's at. Relics and Spinalla still running right neck and neck.
Yep.
Oh, and here goes Nicky into the pit lane. Let's see what
So
Nicky's
Nick's box. So he's going on to the Reds.
A little early for Reds, I would have thought, but it is only 10 to go, so it's definitely easily in the window.
Yep.
Yes, he does put on a set of Reds.
Yep. So Espinala, he'll probably box next lap for the mediums or the next couple of laps. Relics is in the pits.
Now, how much is this undercut going to hit Josie?
Oh, this is what we need to look at. So if you want to keep an eye out on Nicky, where's he come out? One, he's come out in clean air. Clean air.
And he's got pace in this car. He's already carrying apex speeds that nobody else can even come close to right now. He's just carried 6th gear flat out through the left-right.
Oh, this is just...
He is absolutely moving.
Yep.
And now he's using the battery. He knows it's all for nothing right here.
Yep. Very, very true. Meanwhile, up in front, Josie has a comfortable lead, but he's going to have to box or his race is going to be over. Once again, the wonderful Cody Cut, as I'm going to call it now, the Cody Cut corner. Espinala coming down in P2, Nicky P3, 15 seconds and slicing. Time like a butcher.
Nicky just went through Sector 2 a whole 3/4 of a second faster than anybody has so far.
That's it. He's got himself at least a 6-second gap, I reckon, on Josie Wales as Josie boxes now. He's got a 15-second gap. He's probably going to send 5 to 6, I think. Let's take a look, Nicky, on the... May not affect him as much as I thought, but I reckon it's going to be at least 4 to 5 seconds.
I'd say it's going to be at least 3.
3.5. So 3 seconds on the dot will split the change. What do you reckon, Mikey?
I'd say that again because you broke up.
I said 5 seconds, you said 3, and it was 3. I said, okay, we'll split the change.
Yeah,
Kitchy 14
it's come out at 2.8, but it's still anybody's race.
Oh, yeah.
Josie has that little extra pace on softs that we saw in quali, so he could make it back up here.
That's it, exactly. Relic now on those reds. He's got rid of the mediums. Can he make a gap in? Con on the 14 laps has got a box. Espinala's box for the mediums is in P5. Watto P6 on 14s. He's got a box. Black's just boxed 4 lap olds. Easily get that home. Hartwigger in P8. Now, I know we don't like calling it the commentator's curse, but have you noticed something, Mikey, which we have not seen tonight?
Safety cars?
Uh-huh. And no virtual either.
Yeah, it's which is something I did not expect here with the walls being so close.
Absolutely.
We've seen how many people already in the wall, but
Yeah.
I feel like the guys cheated and they put damaged on reduced this evening. I really do.
Exactly.
I feel somebody was setting up the lobby and had a little whoops.
Whoops. So,
But who's the big loser here? Espinala lost so much time in that pit stop.
Yep.
Did he serve part of a penalty before they were allowed to work on the car?
Might have got a 5-second. I don't know if he did though. Not too sure where he would have got it on track, because that was his first box. But Noodles is trying. He's 7 seconds behind Kahoot. Where's Betsy? Betsy's about 9 seconds up the road. Benny Black now up to P5, 11 seconds behind Espinala. Hartwigger within 2 seconds. These guys all left for dead on the hards is actually making some good ground on Betsy. Oh, Betsy's actually passed him. So Betsy's up to P8.
Yeah, Cahoot's got to get his foot down. Right now, he's only going to pick up 1 point. He's only 3.6 seconds behind Left 4 Dead. Left 4 Dead on the hard tire. Cahoot, the current championship leader, has got to get this McLaren up in front of him to try to minimize the damage he's going to have to Betsy in this race.
Yeah, so absolutely. And with 3 points, they're going to go into with 4 points for Betsy and 1 point currently for Kahoot. That will mean they will go in equal into the final battle.
How did you script that from race one?
Well, I tell you what, this is rapid racing. We just love a little bit of entertainment. It's all the way it does. But mind you, penalties are going to cost as well. Kahoot, Watto is probably, he could get within 3 seconds, which could force Kahoot out of the points here. So Kahoot's going to have to mind his manners and make sure he gets it home clean as possible, because Watto might just sneak that point. Hartwig up another position.
Got a fight on the front straightaway. Connor and Hartwig are currently just swapping positions. But look at that. Connor just flies right by him. Has, a 50-meter advantage by the time they get to the braking zone.
Pins you another penalty. The Alpines not having a good day, running in 14th and 15th.
Are we sure that's Pinju in that car, or did Pinju take a break and he subbed in Jack?
Pinju and Jack love getting penalties.
Had to get that Jack dig in somewhere.
You do. Jack, you know, the good thing about Jack, he cops it well, which is great. And we love Jack.
We do? Oh, I'm sorry.
We do. Our esports man.
I missed the memo. I'll start again.
Yeah, exactly.
But Connor making good progression. He just passed Hartwig. Look at how much he's dropped Hartwig already. He's already right on the back of the AlphaTauri Black.
Hartwig had decided there isn't a turn there. I'm not going to use it. So Con on the inside, he's just got a mountain of pace in the Haas.
Well, look at Connor. He just downshifted back to 7th and let it bang against the rev limiter.
Yep.
He just used that to burn a little bit of fuel off. He's going to be really light at the end of this race.
That's it. On the outside, gets himself to P5. Black just doesn't have an answer for him. And he's probably going to have the pace.
Does Black have an answer going down the front straightaway, though?
Exactly. Pins you another 3-second warning. Penalty.
Connor with an amazing exit, but the front straightaway's DRS is so powerful. Here comes the AlphaTauri. Is it going to get close enough? No.
Nope. So Connor
outbrakes himself, though.
So Black go through. Hartwig is going to... Smells a little bit of a overtake opportunity here. Meanwhile, up in front, take a look. Who's almost in DRS? Josie Wales. But has he killed off his ERS? 49% compared to 36%. Nicky has really started to deploy that ERS in these last 4 laps.
Yeah, he's been using it ever since he came out of the pit lane on this fresh set of softs. As soon as he exited, he started using the button religiously. Every time he was exiting a corner, he was giving it about a 4-second burst to sometimes an 8-second burst going down the straightaway, but he's doing a great job at modulating the brake pedal and harvesting as much as possible in every braking zone.
He's just... I think Josie was able to get under 2 seconds pretty quickly, but I think Nicky's sort of maintaining it. Rapid Relic is probably going to be comfortable with his finished P3. Espinala's dropped well and truly back. We've got yellows in Sector 2. That's an Alpine. Pinju. Oh, Pinju's spinning around. Oh, yeah, he's going the right way now. He's back in. Hopefully he's got that through.
I thought that was going to be our safety car. I was waiting on.
We got P6. Got the job done on Benny Black. Pinju's out. Pinju's out. And safety car. That's it.
Call me Daryl Waltrip.
That is it. This guy is predicting bullshit out of his ass tonight, Mikey. Oh my God. Calls it 26.
Daryl, get your ass back in. You got to see this shit.
Unbelievable. Just call Mikey Nostradamus of Rapid Racing. Calls the safety car. Now, what do our leaders do? Do they stay out? Do they come in? 4-lap Reds, you really wouldn't want to box. The only one that may do is SB.
Safety car, they have the chance though because everybody's having to keep that delta.
Nicky's
coming in.
Josie's coming in.
Josie didn't follow him.
No, Josie did.
Oh,
Josie's
Josie did
in.
follow him. Okay.
What does Relic do? This could be an interesting battle. What does Relic do? What's the call here from the Bulls?
Stay out, Relic. Stay out.
Stay out.
Yes.
Stay out. Relic stays out. Espinala, what does he decide to do?
Espinala's a little too far back. They're going to make the delta to Espinala, but who's that Alfa
no, he's
Romeo
boxed.
in between?
He's boxed.
That's Rapid Deb, isn't it?
Yep. Let's see what Con does. Pinju in the chat saying his wheel had a spaz. This is why he crashed. I think it's more to do with he got team orders from the owner to say, I need you to crash and get us a safety car. That was the team order, and Pinju obliged. Black's in the pits. Kahoot has continued on. Betsy up into P5. Left for Dead. What's he do? He gets onto the Reds. Who else is in the box? Rapid Con in. Left for Dead's boxed. Rubric.
I'll tell you what, Kahoot's in big trouble now because this safety car is going to come in with about 3 to go, and that is really going to hurt him penalty-wise. Unless something big happens behind him, he is going to bleed positions at the end of this race.
Exactly.
He may be running 7th now in the safety car queue, but he could fall out of the points.
Yep, true. Because you've got what? You got
And
Watto,
see Betsy
Black.
take the championship lead going into the final round.
That's it. Cause it with the shock Alpine Renault Singapore 2008 vibes. Unlucky
Tell
for
you
Pinju.
what,
Definitely.
we're going to get racing. It's going to be insane here these last few laps. Everybody's now got a renewed sense of I can do something big.
Yep.
And watch turn 1 be hectic, but we're going to get one hell of a send-off going into these last final laps.
Yep. It's going to be absolute humdinger. It's been so far a really incredible race by these guys. Now, currently Red Bull has 25, 18, I'm just trying to, 18, 15. They've got 33 points compared to, what's Causa saying?
Shock Alpine Renault Singapore 2008 vibes.
Exactly. So, the Red Bulls to win the championship need what? 18 points? 19 points. 19 point advantage. So they don't quite have enough. Now, I believe this would be Nicky's. Now, you've got Nicky as on the friend list, of course.
Yeah, I've got Nicky on my friends list.
Yep, so I'll get you to invite if he makes the podium. Josie, I've got. Relic, I've got as well. Jeez, I tell you what.
Ahead of yourself.
I know, I realise this. We've got 4 laps. The commentator's curse. Everyone's
Safety
waiting.
car could come in this lap.
No,
The
it'll be
Alpine
no.
is making its way to the back.
It is actually very true. It will come in this lap. It should come in this lap.
Relics might start this with his tires not being as toasty as the drivers behind. Relics really doing the same thing that I would be doing. He's trying to save them. He knows that they're old and he's got to hang on to them. The whole first lap behind the safety car, he was not trying to warm them at all. Now you can see he thinks the safety car might be coming in.
Yep.
He's really doing some heavy warming now, but
Very
those two
true.
behind him on those fresh softs have a huge advantage.
Yep, they do. Absolutely. Left for Dead, Espinal is crazy with overtaking. Left for Dead, mate, you're in a race. Has anyone told you don't text and drive? Particularly when you're going at 300 kilometres an hour. And you're right, safety car in this lap. So, when does Relic go? The Aston Martin safety car on the way out. We've had a disconnection. Oh my God, is that Hartwigger that's been disconnected? Surely not. Oh no. Hartwigger. Has he been disconnected? Oh, please tell me he has. No.
There he
no.
goes.
Oh, no, it was
Boogity,
Boogie.
boys. Let's go racing.
Relic on the front straight. Nicky's decided, you know what, I'm going to get myself some of you, Mr. Red Bull. Tifosi on the inside. Nope. Holds it up. Josie Wales tucks himself out quite nicely. Hartwigger got himself to P4. That was Josie Wales that spun it. Oh my God.
What did I say?
Safety cars develop safety cars. Cahoot's got himself up to P6 so far. Noodles P7. Watto into P8. Benny Black in P9. Godzilla rounds out our top 10. Con sniffing a bit of rear end Aston Martin. Deb needs to get out of the road. He is a lapped car. Get out of the road, Deb. Your job's not to be there, it's to get out of the road. But Con's got himself up into the points. Meanwhile, up in front, Nicky, his arch nemesis, is well and truly out. Can Relic hold him off, or is Nicky going to run to his maiden win in Rapid Racing Division 1?
He's already sniffing the gearbox of the Red Bull. He was
True.
even closer back at the hairpin than he just was to Relics
Very
a second ago, but he decided to just hang there. But here he goes now.
Yep.
Is he going to hang out here? No. It looks like he's going to try and make the move. He does. Relics backs off to get the DRS. How deep he goes, though.
Goes deep in the inside. So Relic is holding it through. Hartwigger and Betsy side by side as well. Nicky, will he get the job done? I think he's got it on the inside. Lets it go through. Betsy's up into P3. Hartwigger drops to P4. And Espinala with the late nosedive. Cahoot sticks his nose where it doesn't belong. Hartwigger got a little bit twitchy. Cahoot's up to P5.
Yeah, but Cahoot's got to keep his eyes forward. He's got to keep going. He's got that time penalty that he's still got to worry about.
Very true. Absolutely. The thing is, with 18 and 12 points, or 18 and 15, that is 43. Was it 18, 15? That's 43. I think that's good enough for the Bulls to wrap up.
They could, yeah.
Yeah, they could wrap up the constructors here tonight. The question's going to happen here is Nicky has bolted out. Now, the Bulls, and I know they are in a party chat. Relic has said that he is here for Betsy to win the constructors. Does he allow Betsy to close and pass? It's going to be interesting with 2 laps.
He can't.
You can't because
Espinala
Espinala
all over him.
all over him. We're going to get, what, 1 or 2 laps of DRS?
Espinala's on much fresher tires than this Red Bull. He's going to get him.
Yep, very true. If he doesn't get him here, he's going to get him on the next lap.
He goes deep to set it up on the exit. He's going to get him right here. He's got the run. He's got the slipstream. DRS has been enabled. But they can't use it. He goes driver's right. He's going to have this done before they even make the 100-meter board.
That's it. Great pass. Espinala up onto the podium places. He's sniffing P2. Betsy's holding his position. Con with a 3-second time penalty. Left for dead. Back there with another pass on Rapid Con. On the inside of Watto. Geez, I tell you what, he's having a not a bad recovery race into P10. He's back himself in the points. Godzilla with a 3-second time penalty. DRS.
Here it is. Spinala's here already at the hairpin. He's on relics.
Oh my God, there we go. He is too. Watto and Left for Dead back there, holding each other in position. Watto was able to hold it on the outside. Just keep it
Oh,
close.
and Relics lets him through.
Relics left him through, did he?
Yeah, he just dropped off the throttle. Oh, he just
Oh,
about put
Kahoot!
it in the wall.
Wow. Kahoot and Betsy P3. Kahoot's got
That
through.
was a bit dirty.
Well, I don't think Relic intended on doing that at all. But the Bulls are looking to swamp Kahoot here. Nicky's got this in the bag with 1 lap to go. Relic on the outside. Betsy on the inside, P3.
Kahoot with a cheeky little move there
Oh.
toward the wall made that Red Bull squeeze.
It did. Oh, on the inside, Relic on the move. Oh, Relic shoves
Oh, he
Kahoot.
shoves him.
Shoves him. What's he comes through? Kahoot's held it.
Oh, Relic's in the wall.
Yep, so that's him, job done. Kahoot's been able to hold. Noodles into P5. You're not going to believe this. 3, 4, 5. The championship boys are back at it. And Noodles. Hey, the thing is, Kahoot is going to drop down with penalties. I forgot all about that, Mike.
Penalties don't even matter because here comes Noodles around the outside to the hairpin. What can he do?
Oh.
He breaks way later. Can he set
Way
him up?
late.
He's there. He's got the NASCAR drive off the banking. He's got it. He can
What a
get
move.
it.
He's
He's
got
got,
it.
a quarter. He's got a
Got it.
panel. He's
What
in
a-
front.
That.
What a move.
What a move, Noodles. What a move.
Please tell me you've recorded
I
that.
have recorded that one.
Oh my
That is
God.
on the board.
What a move.
That is an unbelievable one. So well done, Noodles. Kahoot in P5, Relic in P6. But he's holding. He goes, you know what? I can stay here. I'm going to eclipse Kahoot. Betsy in P3. But Nicky on the last lap. We didn't get a lot of chance to look at him. He's coming around the last turn. 22. He's dancing around. Don't put it into the wall. Nicky, your maiden win in Rapid Racing Division 1. Espinala on the podium. Betsy's leapfrogged him. Noodles. Relic has got it to P3. The Bulls have won the Constructors. Ah, here we go. The timing glitch. The timing glitch is in place. It can't be... Nah. Something drastically has gone wrong here.
I think the finishing order for the top 3 is definitely Nicky, Betsy, Relics.
Yep.
I
Okay,
feel
let's
the
run
only
this.
thing out of place
Okay, let's
there
run
is
this
gonna be
through.
Rubric.
Nikki, Betsy. Oh, I didn't get through it.
Nicky, Betsy, Relics, Espinala, Noodles, Kahoot, Hartwigga, Connor, and Watto round out the top 10.
Yep. And Rubric with the driver of the day, which is actually uncalled for because he went from 0. I don't know about you, mate, but I'm actually going to give it to Nicky for today. An outstanding performance. Can you get him in? I'm going to get Betsy and Relic in.
Let's see if I can get Nicky in here. Where is that bastard? Yeah, I don't know if I can give it to Nicky. I feel like it'd probably have to more or less go to somebody like Hartwigga coming from 12th to finish up in the points in 8th. Or
Yep.
maybe even Noodles. Noodles bringing it from 8th to 6th to score some, especially after that drama he had on lap
Okay,
1.
so Rubric is out of position here. Okay, so please ignore Rubric. I think that's where the glitch is. Let's run it through. So Nicky's our race winner. Betsy P2, Relic in P3, and I think with that, and I'll need to confirm it, but I think the Red Bulls have wrapped up the Constructors. Espinala unfortunately drops to P4. Noodles P5, Kahoot P6, Hartwigger in P7, Rapid Con, Watto P10, Left for Dead, Godzilla. So yeah, look, the order's right, except Rubric's out. He's in the wrong position. So guys, Noodles, if you're looking at this, we're calling it Nicky, Betsy, Relic, Binyala, Noodles, Kahoot, Hartwigger, Rapid Con, Watto, and Left for Dead gets our last point. That's the way that you saw it. Is that right? I believe I'm
Correct.
right there. Okay, beautiful. So Noodles, hopefully you've got a screenshot of that. Let's move on to victory lane with our podium places. And let's start off with our race winner in his debut Rapid Racing Australian Division 1 win. Nicky, congratulations on the win. Tell us about your race.
Well, it was a sweaty and tough one, to be honest. Jose had a insane pace, but he got the pen, so it was basically managing tires and ERS and avoiding warnings. So safety car almost really did, but I happily take the win. And it's been a year since my good friend passed away, so exactly a year. So this win is for him. So it feels pretty good.
Fantastic. Congratulations, and obviously to him, obviously looking over. And, yeah, a wonderful win. Now, you're definitely right, Josie Wales. That safety car, I reckon you probably would have really didn't want it, but it came through for some of the guys. But you got the job done, lap one. And, look, to win your first one in Australia must be a bit special.
Yeah, it feels pretty good. Knowing here's pretty fast guys, but connection is a little bit of a problem for me sometimes when race, but it's still fun and fun to race against fast drivers like Jose and Hardwick and guys like that. So yeah, win here feels pretty good.
Good to hear. Mike, any questions for our race winner, mate?
Yeah, just wondering, we didn't really get to see what happened as the safety car went in. Was there any contact between you and Josie that caused him to go off, or was that just Josie bending it on his own?
I think he lost it on traction. I didn't feel anything. There was a little gap to him, so I think he lost it on his own. But yeah, it's just unlucky, but that's racing, so stuff
Sounds like
that
Daniel
happens.
Kvyat, but that's just racing.
It's just racing. It's just racing. So there we go. I'm just getting the scores up there, but into P2. Now, we were actually calling this with a couple of laps to go, and I reckon it got a little bit freaky. I don't think Relic wanted it to go that way, but Betsy, P2, congratulations, mate. Happy with the result?
I can't complain about the result. I think it was going to be my best option, but that start was something else. I was really pissed off about what happened, but
What happened?
can't complain. No comment.
No comment. Oh, steward's inquiry. Here we go. So, okay, so that'll go to the stewards. But Betsy, look, at what stage did you get into Relic's ear and said, mate, time to move over and take your hood out?
I don't. that didn't come on the comms at all. The move over bit that was kind of there, I guess. But I'm actually really impressed that we've contained the constructors. We went into this season not the confident at all. Let's go. It is what it is. I'm happy.
Yep, and I reckon that probably does seal it. Hey guys, someone's got us in the background. Can you just mute that, please? Because it's coming in my headphones. Thank you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we'll confirm it later, but it looks like to me that you have wrapped up the constructors. So, congratulations. On to third. Oh, sorry, Mike. Any questions for Betsy?
Well, only question I would have is lap one, turn one. It looked like you had a McLaren shoved up your inside. Did that have anything to do with it?
Well, I think if we go to the real F1 and we look at a certain brake failure on a Ferrari, I don't know if that's similar, but I don't know what he was thinking, but he sent it. So
fair enough then. Fair enough. So
I like to pry.
We like to prod. We like to prod here in Victory Lane. So on to P3. Relic, congratulations. Another day, another podium. Wrapping up the constructors by the looks of it for the Bulls. Must be a happy day for you too, mate.
Yeah, man, pretty good. That was my whole goal. It's pretty good. Good battle at the end with Nicky. Great one lap battle. Nicky was lightning.
One lap, one corner. That was
pretty much one corner, to be honest. Two corners, let's be honest.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's it. Yep.
But no, happy to get the constructors. To be honest, when I let Betsy through, I definitely was not intending to let through, but that happens. But they had pens, so I'm just so pumped that we weren't constructors. So it's mint.
Well done, mate. Get on the juice. Mike, anyone for third? For Relic? Any questions from you, Mike?
No.
No.
I think I've cried. I think I've cried.
Fried enough. There we go.
Fuck it. All right, everybody shut up, okay? Here comes the Darryl Waltrip, all right? Now, when you let your teammate through, did you actually mean to fall back right next to his main competitor and attempt to put him in the wall, or was that just happenstance?
When was this?
The second
I'm just
last
saying,
lap.
it really looked like on camera when you fucked up and let your teammate through, you fucked up even more and got right next to his main competitor. And it really looked like there was some swerving going on there.
A little bit of touch and go, but both kept front wing, so that's all good.
As they say in Days of Thunder, rubbin's racing, isn't that what they say? So, yes.
Yeah, Rubbin's racing.
Rubbin's racing. So there you
You
go.
finished the race with your doors intact. You weren't racing.
That's it, exactly. So, look, moving on to Abu Dhabi, Nikki, again, Cratch, will you be joining for the finale next week, mate? No.
I think I need to join then.
Yes, good to have. But more importantly, the pressure now, Betsy, one race, 26 laps around Abu Dhabi for the championship. Are you going to get the job done, mate? What are you thinking?
I won last season on a 6-year-old Logitech, so I think it's possible.
I think it's possible.
I don't know about Nikki and Josie, but I think a P3 and keeping Gahoot in my rear wing is going to be okay.
Excellent.
And same
If
with
you
Noodles.
pay me enough, I'll let you go.
You guys can negotiate off screen. In the meantime, but look, Betsy, you move into the championship. Obviously, that's what you're playing for. Kahoot would be the first ever back-to-back champion in Australia. No one's ever done it before for Division 1. So
I think the key word there was could.
Could, yes, exactly. Could, should, and Noodles, well, I think he's already gone to the sushi chain. I think he's checked out. But he's still in this, you know what, mathematically, he can still make it, and he came in hard at the end, so we'll see what happens. So, guys, that is us for the night. Thank you very, very much to my man from the land of Texas. Mike, thanks so much for joining me in the comms, mate. It has been brilliant having you tonight, and I look forward to having you next week. Please.
I look forward to being here. I don't want to leave you stuck in this booth with Jack by yourself. That's just like going to hell and back.
Well, very true. Thank you so much, mate, for getting me out of there. So, for our good friends...
Thanks for the question, Cactus.
Yeah.
I'll come up with a better one next week. Just actually put him in the fucking wall next time.
Put him in the wall. There you go. Exactly. So let's wrap it up to our good friends at Sully's. You're not dressed until you wear a Sully's. Next week, it is all for play for. It is the grand finale. Can Betsy claim his maiden Rapid Racing League Championship or Kahoot? Will he go back to back? You're going to have to tune in next week, Tuesday, 9:30 for all the action as we go live from Abu Dhabi for the Rapid Racing Grand Finale. From Rapid Pajala, from the man himself, the RRT Big Cactus, it has been a pleasure streaming for you guys tonight. It is lights out and bye for now.